Let me ask you something. How many times this week did you forget about something important? Maybe it's that email you meant to follow up on, or a project deadline that snuck up on you. Or worse, you realized Friday afternoon that you've been working on the wrong priorities all week long. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. The average office worker switches between 56 different tasks every single day. No wonder your brain feels like scrambled eggs by Wednesday. Here's the thing though. There's a simple, proven system that takes just 30 minutes once a week and completely changes the game. I'm talking about the weekly review. This isn't some complicated productivity hack that requires color-coded spreadsheets or apps you'll forget about. It's straightforward, it works, and after today, you'll have everything you need to implement it tomorrow. Think about it this way. Your brain is amazing at coming up with ideas and solving problems, but it's terrible at remembering things. It's like having a genius employee who can't take notes. So you need a system that does what your brain can't. A weekly review is exactly that system. When you do a proper weekly review, something magical happens. You stop feeling like chaos is happening to you. Instead, you're the one steering the ship. You know what matters, you know what's done, you know what's coming, and you get back hours every week that you were wasting on stress and context switching. The best part, you don't need to be naturally organized to make this work. You don't need to be a productivity expert or someone who loves planning. You just need 30 minutes, a system to follow, and a little bit of consistency. We're going to walk through exactly what those 30 minutes look like, step by step, so you can start using this approach right away. This weekly review process has helped me and thousands of other office workers go from feeling perpetually behind to feeling genuinely in control, and it's about to help you too. So let's dive in and break down how to actually do this. All right, let's walk through the actual 30-minute weekly review. The best time to do this is Friday afternoon or Sunday evening. Pick whichever works best for your schedule. I do mine Friday at 4 o'clock, right before the weekend. It takes the mental weight of the work week with me. Here's how to structure your 30 minutes. Step 1 is the data dump. This takes about 5 minutes. Grab whatever you use to track tasks and projects. Could be email, Slack, your notes app, a spreadsheet, whatever. Just go through everything and write down anything that's still floating around that needs attention. Don't organize it yet. Don't prioritize it. Just get it out of your head and onto your list. This is the most important step because your brain can stop holding on to all these things. Step 2 takes about 10 minutes, and it's where you review what actually happened this week. Look at your calendar. Look at your completed tasks. Think about what you accomplished. This might sound simple, but most people skip this step entirely. They only think about what didn't get done. That's a recipe for burnout. Take time to actually acknowledge your wins. Did you finish that report? Ship that feature? Have that difficult conversation you were dreading? Celebrate it. Your brain needs that. Step 3 is the evaluation, and this takes about 8 minutes. This is where you look at everything that didn't get done and ask some real questions. Did it not get done because it wasn't actually important? Or because you ran out of time? Or because something unexpected came up? There's a huge difference between these reasons. If something has been on your list for 3 weeks and it still doesn't feel urgent, it probably isn't important. Give yourself permission to delete it. If something didn't happen because you ran out of time, that's information too. It means your calendar was unrealistic. Next week, plan differently. Now here's something important. Use AI to help you analyze patterns. You could use a tool that reviews your calendar and tasks and tells you, hey, you spent 40% more time in meetings this week than you planned. You planned for 40 hours of focused work, but only got 20. That's objective feedback that helps you plan better next week instead of just guessing. Step 4 is the hardest part, and it takes about 5 minutes. It's called ruthless prioritization. Look at everything on your list. Everything. And ask yourself what actually matters for next week. Not what sounds important, not what your boss mentioned once. What actually moves your work forward. Pick between 3 and 5 of those things. That's it. That's your week. Everything else is secondary. Step 5 is the final 5 minutes, and it's pure cleanup. Organize your list for the week ahead. Make sure your calendar reflects your priorities. Set up any reminders you need. Close any loose loops. Delete any duplicates. Make your workspace, digital or otherwise, clean and ready for Monday morning. Here's the thing though. By the time you finish step 4, you've already done the hard work. You know what matters. You've let go of what doesn't. You've celebrated your wins. Steps 5 is just tidying up. It feels good, and it takes almost no time. So what happens when you actually do this every single week? Let me tell you what changes. First, you stop living in reaction mode. You're not spending Monday morning wondering what you should work on. You already know. You decided on Friday. Your week has direction from the moment you sit down at your desk. Third, and this is huge, you actually feel accomplished. You know what got done. You can see the progress. That feeling of moving forward is incredibly powerful for motivation and for preventing burnout. Fourth, your stress drops. This might seem small, but it's not. Right now, if you're not doing weekly reviews, there's a constant hum of anxiety in the background. You know things are slipping through the cracks. You know you're probably forgetting something. Your brain never fully relaxes. When you have a system that you trust, that anxiety goes away. You literally sleep better. Now, I want to give you a real talk moment. This system only works if you actually do it consistently. You can't do it once and expect magic. You need to commit to 30 minutes every single week, not every other week, not when you feel like it. Every week, Friday afternoon or Sunday evening, same time. This is the real practice. But here's the encouraging part. After you've done this for 3 weeks, it becomes automatic. It's not something you have to force yourself to do anymore. It becomes the thing that prevents chaos. It becomes the thing that makes the rest of your week actually work. So here's what I want you to do. By tomorrow, decide when you're going to do your weekly review. Not next month, not next year, tomorrow. Write it on your calendar. Friday at 4 o'clock or Sunday evening, whatever works for you, tell someone about it so you stay accountable. Then this week, give it a try. Follow the 5 steps we walked through. The data dump, the celebration of wins, the honest evaluation, the ruthless prioritization, the cleanup. 30 minutes, that's it. You're going to feel different on Monday morning. You're going to know what matters. You're going to have direction. And that feeling, that sense of control and clarity, that's what you're building toward. This isn't some productivity trick that burns out after a few weeks. This is a fundamental practice that actually scales with your life. Whether you're managing a team or managing your own workload, whether you've got 5 projects or 50, the weekly review works because it forces you to be intentional about what you're doing instead of just reacting to everything that comes at you. You already have everything you need. You've got a system now. You've got the process. All you need is to actually do it. And I think you can do this. Your future self, the one sitting at your desk on Monday morning feeling calm and focused, that person is going to thank you for making this decision today. So this Friday or this Sunday, take 30 minutes, do your weekly review. Start building a system that works for you instead of against you. I'll be curious to hear how it goes. Now get out there and get your week back.